Hello, everybody. How are you? It's been a while. I mean, I do things ahead of time and schedule them out, but that's for stuff that I consider to be evergreen content. And evergreen content is awesome, and everybody does it. Absolutely, everybody does it. Whether it's in writing or in video, evergreen content is something that'll always be interesting to most people because it's a human condition. And we are humans, although sometimes I have to wonder when I look at a few of them. But that's a whole nother story, and don't worry about it. Now, the title of today's video is The Nature of War When Soldiers Complain. Now, there has not been one war in the history of mankind where the soldiers didn't complain that, the general just doesn't know what he's doing. If it was me who was the general, I would do blah, 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 whatever it is. It's the nature of humans. There isn't one citizen who in their life, no matter which country they belong to, hasn't said, that president or that leader or that whatever, senator or prime minister or whatever, doesn't know what they're doing. Why, if I was in that position, I would do blah, blah, blah. So when we hear people complaining that, what's her name, Pam Bondi and Kash Patel aren't just jumping all over stuff and sharing things and even saying, oh, it doesn't exist or whatever. Right now we're talking about the Epstein files. It's all a bunch of soldiers, and by that I mean citizens of a country, but we're all soldiers in the fight to support the Constitution, because the Constitution does support uh, the human nature and helps it to be better. So these people who are going around complaining, Pam Bondi, blah, 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 she's lying, she's in cahoots with whatever, and Kash Patel and all the other, oh, they're not for freedom, they are lying to us and all this sort of thing. Well, maybe they are. I can't say they aren't. But frankly, I don't think so. You see, I believe that they understand to a greater degree the war that we're in, the war that is being waged by communist, let's take that back, is being waged by Marxists of every stripe, socialist, fascist, communist, dictators, New World Order types, all that sort of thing. They know how deep it goes, and they know better, in my humble opinion, and it is a humble opinion, though I stand behind it 100%. I believe they know more of how they're going to have to fight this war. There's a song, I forget the name of it. It goes, but the line I always remember is, fire all your guns at once, explode into space. So it's not going to help for them to fire all their guns at once. Generals, those who have to see the lay of the land and decide what is best, may sometimes have them stopping, may sometimes have them retreating to come around a different way or regroup or whatever. Play the enemy, make the enemy think they're scared and they're running. And I think that's the situation we're in with Pam Bondi and Kash Patel. There's some crap going on, and that it's not happening when you want it to, because you're ready for it. We're ready. We're ready. All you people out there, I'm talking columnists, I'm talking Substackers, I'm talking conservative radio talk show hosts, I'm talking about conservative podcasters and or any other podcaster, no matter what their stripe, or any other radio show host who is complaining about it's not being done at their timing. Y'all need to just stop being whiny butts. Stop it. Obviously, you do not understand the nature of war. War is not one battle. And sometimes retreating back, regrouping, because situations on the ground change, is the better part of valor. And I believe that is what Pam Bondi and the rest of the Justice Department is doing. They are seeing things they don't want to publicize. They don't want the enemy to know what they're doing. They want to get the enemy to be relaxed and thinking they've won so that they'll drop their guard. Now, Elon, I've already discussed him. I think he has PTSD. That was a whole nother, I think I did it as an episode, a video episode. Yeah, I'm almost positive I did. I'll try to remember to find it and post it in the show notes below. Let me make a note of that. Post in show notes. Elon Musk PTSD episode. Okay, there, I've made my note. Okay. Elon is being the same way unless, and you need to think about this. Let's just say that he doesn't have PTSD and that he's part of this, you know what, he does understand war. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt here, that he does understand war and that he's playing the long game too. And he's tricking the enemy into thinking things, showing themselves for who they are in a way that maybe we who aren't on the front lines don't understand what's going on. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. You hear that, Elon? I am giving you the benefit of the doubt, even though I still think you might have PTSD, because I just can't imagine you faking something like that. I don't think you're capable of faking. I think you're very sincere. So yeah, I think you do have PTSD, and you need to get a handle on that. But the thing is that with this Epstein thing, y'all have got to calm down. Calm down. Number one. Number two, I know there's some people that agree with me on this. And I know I'll probably never find out who you are, because you don't want to let yourself be outed in that manner. For whatever reason, doesn't matter. But the nature of war, and we are in a war. Of course, the ultimate war here is Almighty God, the Creator, against Satan. We know this. Satan is manipulating things. He's manipulating things like crazy because he knows his time is short. And he knows that he will be stopped. And it won't be long. Well, not long in God's time, not long in Satan's time, but maybe too long in human time, but we're not operating on human time, we're operating on God's time. And God knows when it's going to be best to do what he has to do, because we have this giant court case that we're in right now. It's a giant court case. Both sides are laying out their evidence right now. Satan is presenting his evidence that we as humans do not need God. His evidence hasn't been too good, has it? Because obviously when God is taken out of the equation, look what kind of crap happens. And when God's authority is misused, not God's authority, but what people think is God-given authority to them is misused. We can see how bad that is. That's all Satan's doings. So we know that. time must be best for actions. So right now, all you people who want to fire all your guns at once, it's just exploding into space, not hurting anything. If anything, it's wasting time and precious energy. Precious time and precious energy. Stop it. Instead of complaining and being aggravated, and for instance, there's thousands and thousands of people who are still concerned about wanting to prosecute Obama for this, that, and the other, and there's various things, and he may need to be prosecuted. But Obama was not the tip of the spear, or he was just a small part of the straw holding on the tip of the spear. Who's hurling the spear? You ever ask yourself that? Who is hurling the spear? So, sure, Obama may need to have some things done, but when you're focusing on that little piece of twine holding on the tip of the spear to the shaft, whether it's wooden or metal or whatever, you're not seeing who's actually throwing the spear. Focus on that. Find out who that is, why it is. Otherwise, you're just wasting your contribution to making things better. Well, y'all, let's see. Those are my 2 notes that I have made today as to what I want to talk about. It's short and sweet, and sometimes that's just absolutely positively needed. And so, one last thought. I live in Georgia. My body doesn't like heat. Well, it's not that it's that much hotter than ever before, but you know what? When you get older, next thing you know, you've got your body just not acting the same way. And so I can hardly move without my body just sweating like crazy. And no, it is not that thing women go through. You know what I'm talking about? Been there, done that. Didn't have near as much trouble as I'm having now. Oh, Lord of mercy. Anyway, here I am going to sit in front of the air conditioner for a while. You guys enjoy it. Bye.